In grade school, I never really had any issue with test taking, keeping up with my other classmates, my friends even. Once I got into high school, I started to notice that I started to fall back and my friends started to sort of move forward. They were getting their homework done faster, they had a little bit more free time, they may have moved up to the higher level classes. When I was initially neck and neck, they were starting to slowly inch ahead.
Charlie has always been very bright, but he was struggling in school and it was very frustrating to him, and his anxiety levels were just through the roof and we couldn't figure out what was going on.
When I didn't have my glasses, another big thing was I would stutter on sentences. I would take a long time to spit out one sentence. A few of the sort of symptoms I was having, when I would read, I would have to reread the sentence like 5 times just to get what they were saying. Some of the words would float around on the page, and I thought this was all normal. I thought I didn't read enough, and that's why I was a weak reader, quote unquote. But after discovering this was not normal, that's when I saw Dr. Zielinski, and I started to learn that a lot of these symptoms were attached to my vision, not being able to process the stuff as fast. I thought that vision was only 20/20 vision, and I did have 20/20 vision. I was able to see, at different ranges, but I wasn't able to process anything when it came to reading. I would space out in class, and that caused a lot of issues because most doctors' immediate solution is ADD. So I was put on medication for that, and that did not help at all. It just made me more anxious, more stressed out, and that caused, again, my educational experience to dip lower. I fell farther behind. So really the glasses were a game changer. I initially had to go through 3 separate pairs to ease into it. It wasn't a drastic change, but I think the biggest eye-opener for me was when I finally figured out I needed glasses. It was my junior year of high school, and that's when everybody was taking the ACT. So my ACT went up 6 points with no studying changes, nothing like that, no classes. Merely getting a pair of glasses changed my score by 6 points, which that was eye-opening.
How she figured out that the brain processes hearing and visual, and they line up together, and they need to line up in order for you to hear correctly. And it's very important for children in a classroom to be able to distinguish where sounds are coming from.
My teachers were sort of amazed because I went from not being able to finish tests, taking extra time, getting frustrated, just handing the test in. Even if I was getting the right answers, a half-done test is still a 50%, to getting A's in all my classes. My reading speed picked up drastically. I was calmer in class. I didn't feel as high-strung. I wasn't anxious. I was able to actually comprehend the material, and not only comprehend it, but enjoy the experience. I went from not knowing what I was going to do in my future, being worried, going maybe college isn't for me, to having this newfound confidence, getting into a college and actually pursuing a career. And now I'm a paramedic, so I went to Loyola for that, and I don't think any of that would have been possible before I had my glasses. I don't think I had the confidence, I didn't have the tools, I wasn't able to really read a textbook, and that's not the way to get by today.